compare it down to the way it was when we first started. Not exactly the way it was because we didn't have good guitars this good back then.
And we couldn't afford stools to sit on. We had one piece of furniture in our old house. It was two pieces. Well, three. Okay. There was the piano that sometimes got played, and kind of a big, well-padded chair, one chair. And we had our dining room table, which was a 8-foot hardcore door, wooden door. And it was sitting on two concrete blocks, which it didn't really balance all that great. We were spilling, we always lean on it and tip over sometimes. It finally occurred to us, somebody from the civil engineering department at Texas Tech came over and told us, hey, you guys, if you just get even one more concrete block, it would, in trying to get it, it wouldn't tip over. We finally did that. We saved her for about a week.
There was no stool in the kitchen, and we used to sit around and play. And one of our buddies that would come over all the time, his name was Steve Wesson, and he was a carpenter. He used to hand saw all day, sawing 2x4s, and when he'd come over to our house, he'd use his saw and turn it upside down and hit it with a mallet, and it became a musical instrument. And when we, a few months after that, when we went to Nashville to record, we took Steve and Tony with us, and they told Steve he had to join the union, and he couldn't figure out whether to join the Carpenters Union or the Musicians Union, because he used the same axe on both gigs. But there was a time when, I don't know if it was in the studio or at our house, when we were sitting on four-legged stools like this, and we kept noticing Steve hitting his mallet, and the stool would kind of rock a little bit. And then right in the middle of one song, he had his stool turned upside down, and he sawed off about 1/8 of an inch of one of the legs of the stool. And it became more musical. Play something.
Yeah, we used to sit around that house and play music on, any hour of the day or night, and we'd bring in new songs, from Lord knows where we found them, and we kind of continued that tradition all our lives, just kind of trading songs with each other. This one I wrote just a couple of years ago. It's called "Dangling Diamond." I just thought I had a fix on religion until I found this trail of truth, hanging like a dangling diamond down deep in my heart. I could hear Mama holler from the kitchen, get up and wash your face and go to school. You might make something of yourself someday if you ever find a place to start. But I was born on the side of a mountain that has no bottom and it has no top. I have no way to think about starting, and I have nowhere to stop. I was born in the middle of a rolling river, and it came from the clouds beyond. I'm headed for the ocean, and I know I'm never gonna be anywhere but gone. Time flies by beyond the blue. Where am I? Where are you? Well, I came home bloody from a schoolyard fight, and I didn't even know who with. It's true, I had not a clue what the fight was for. What I remember was it was my first fight, and it was her fourth or fifth. In the jaws of the laws of cause and effect, you gotta give it all you got, and then some more. I was born in the middle of an endless battle. Every day these fights erupt. Why, oh why, when the enemy's gone, must you go and make another one up? I was born in the middle of a no man's land, pumping blood and breathing air, dreaming my name was flying high, thinking I was going somewhere. Birth and death, old age and youth, what is time, what is truth? From our very own hearts we keep our distance, and we send somebody to fight. We pay some others to pass some laws, like they can tell wrong from right. But when you shore one up and undermine another, it'll all come tumbling down. It'll even do the same when you leave it alone. The mind is at the heart of the battleground. I was born in the heart of a wilderness, full of travelers looking for light. Some never listen and some stop looking when the first star shines at night. I was born in the center of a circle of friends, too big to be too small, surrounded by a low horizon, nothing more, nothing less than a prison wall. Time flies by beyond the blue. Who am I? Who are you? I just thought I had a fix on religion, till I found this trail of truth, hanging like a dangling diamond down deep in my heart.